You've practiced questions and answer melodies in class, and now we're ready to go ahead and record our first question. So let's dive in and get started. In order to record the question, we want to have the keyboard all set up like this, ready to go. And you've already practiced it and counted along just like we've done in class. We know the question starts on either of the two C's and then ends on any of the lighter gray notes, the D, E, G, or A. So your question might be, while you're playing, you're also counting in your head and making sure you're counting to 8. It doesn't really line up on the screen recording, so I'm not going to count while I'm doing it, but make sure that you're counting as you play it. 1, 2, 7, 8. You have like that. In Stevie's case, his question, I played that a bunch of times, and I'm ready to go ahead and record. To start recording, we're going to go ahead and use the red dot up here, and then you're going to see this scrubber start moving across here. This is the actual track where you're recording into. When I hit record, you're going to see 4 beats count off, and then I'm ready to go, and I'm going to count in my head along with those clicks. Let's give it a first try. Oh boy, Stevie made a mistake, so I want to come up here. Make sure you hit, when you're recording, to get it to stop, you always want to make sure you hit that square over here as it's recording. Didn't like that one, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the undo button. Notice it clears out the track, and I'm ready to record again. Let's try it again. Oh boy, still again with the mistake. So one thing I've noticed as I'm doing it, Mr. Search, it's just too fast, right? I need it to slow down a little bit. That's a very common thing. So up under the gear icon right here, when I open it up, third choice down here is the time signature. Second choice down is tempo. We want to slow the tempo down a little bit. So the default is 110, and I'm going to go ahead and lower that down to, I don't know, right around 92 for starters. Now that's going to slow the clicks down and give me a little better opportunity to do it. Notice, by the way, this is my third attempt. It may take you many more attempts beyond this. 4. Get those counts, and I hit stop. And in that case, for me, in my third one, I like it. It's filled the 2 measures right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that in track view. The third button over here up on the top. And open that up, and there's my melody. And in fact, I can listen to my question. Now, that's pretty good, but one tool that I want you to get used to using in recording right away is Quantize. This is going to be the last thing we're going to do for our question melody. The 4th button over from the top left, where it has all these sliders right here. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And we're going to learn more about these as we go through this project. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and open up track settings. The top option is called quantization. And that's basically just a fancy way of telling GarageBand to clean this up and get it lined right up with the beat. I'm going to go ahead and choose straight. Then I'm going to choose 1/8 notes. And when I do that, let's give it a listen. It just lines it up nice. And one thing, I want you to pay attention over here. I'm going to turn Quantize off again. And I want you to watch the area red over here. Watch. So let me get the scrubber out of the way and check this out. When I turn on straight and 1/8 note, notice how it just moved a couple of those blocks around. See that one more time. Straight, 1/8 note. What that's doing is, again, GarageBand is just cleaning it up and getting that melody set and lined up right on the beat. The last thing I want to do is bring the tempo back up. I had set my recording tempo at 92. For me, I like the 110. That's probably where I'm going to record my song at. So I want to go ahead and get it right back up to 110 and then listen to it one final time. Yeah, and I like that. I can even turn the metronome off, that triangle right there, so I just hear the melody playing. I am completely satisfied with that. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and close the settings here, and then I want to make sure that I tap the save button to save it. Now, it has saved that as my song. We want to go ahead and rename that, so let's tap and hold that, because eventually this is going to be our question answer melody, right? So I'm going to go ahead, just call it question, oop, I got it, answer and melody. Like that, so now I know what it is, and it's done, and it's saved right here on my iPad. That's the start of it.